Basement. This is Connoisseur Kai. I got my man Giotti with me. Back to back, it's Giotti Kai. You already know what the team is.
Shit, I don't know.
Keep talking.
All right. It might not be an option, but I know it's an option because people do it all the time. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. We party all the time. We party all the time.
Is anybody? Any?
Hey, we're in and out. Now we're in. Here we are, here we at. Where are we going? Well, let's get it.
Okay.
I found it.
There we go. Mic check.
One, two, one, two.
Check,
Mic
one,
check.
two.
Alright, so we good.
Alright, back.
Let's get it started, folks.
Okay, so
That Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey, though. Huh?
so you guys just let me know when to hit record and
You can start.
everybody got their phones and stuff off?
Yep.
Alright.
On vibrate.
Alright. And we're ready. We're going live.
Trying to get in it?
Yeah.
On this episode, we have Giotti, and he's part of a tag team duo, and together, him and his brother, Connoisseur Kai, that I bring to you, Giotti Kai. Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, y'all?
Hey,
Just happy
not
to be here,
much,
man.
not
Happy
much,
Friday.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. How y'all make it here? What?
Shit, drove from Connecticut, we flew to Arizona. From
Dope.
Arizona, we drove out to Texas, hung out in Texas for a few days, made our way to Montgomery, hung out in Montgomery for a day, and then moved to Stone Mountain.
Damn.
Yeah, we did a lot.
Real life rock stars, man.
Hey, we trying to hit the road early.
Yeah, you living it, dreaming it. So,
Trying to, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man.
Absolutely.
Alright. Tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
I'm Giotti, half of Giotti Kai, as you well know. I've been producing music for about 10 years. Originally from upstate New York, and I just have a passion for sounds and, just trying to network with like-minded individuals to create great music.
Wow. Yeah. From the nest, from the borough where all the hip hop started, huh?
Yep.
How I feel. I know you get a lot of culture from being up there, man. What's the style like nowadays?
It's still the same. It's more fast type of rap and more free flowing, but it's still that still same gritty bar for bar punchline metaphors.
Okay. So you still serving the guest up with the right ingredients then, huh?
Yep. You know me. I like to make diverse music and any type of thing. Even I have a southern influence when I was a kid. So I try to incorporate everything.
Yeah. You got to, man. So, how do you like the music scene in Atlanta and compared to the other places you've been?
I like it just because like it's a place like no other. Like you come here and everybody wants to show you love. It's not like you got to do this for this person. It's like nah, dog, just come here. Like just network. This what you do? Okay, we could take that and we could do this with it. Here go meet so and so. Like how we met you. We just came into a barber shop in the mall. My man sat down in your chairs like, yeah, I do this thing, the podcast called The Beat Basement. We only been here for a couple of weeks, so to come in and already kind of do that,
Yeah,
that was love.
Yeah. I seen the passion in y'all eyes, man. You know what I mean? And I could definitely tell from the passion we had Patchworks, man. One of the best studio in Atlanta.
Yeah. Figure if we're gonna come in strong.
Yeah, that's how you supposed to do it, man. So how long y'all been making music? How long?
Oh man, I've been making music. I made my first beat at Morgan State University in 2005.
Okay, Morgan State. Okay.
Shout out to Baltimore.
Yeah, definitely. I went to Morgan State myself around 2011. Started rapping with some friends. Came from Connecticut. Put me on to Gucci Mane. Somebody I had never heard before. For real, the first time I had heard somebody in trap music actually express themselves and express themselves being real, being kind of goofy. And so that's something that I characterize. So had a long road, went and got my MBA. Was going back and forth from Baltimore to New York for a few years. Took some time off, moved to Hawaii, moved to Arizona. Got back with my man's Giotti. Got the company together, Giotti Kai, and now we're back at it.
Okay. How long y'all had the company for?
Shit, about like 6 months.
About 6 months, yeah.
Made it in
fresh,
June,
fresh.
so everything's happening quicker than we could expect it.
How old are y'all?
I'm 28.
I'm 33.
Okay. Well, so what made you guys really, get off the ground and get started at that age as you guys are?
Well, just because, just our friendship. I was college roommates with his brother. Funny story, like at 16, he came in, spent the week with me. We kind of partied a little bit. And, just, about 7, 8 years after that, we lived together, just started making music. And it got to the point, we got to success in our respective careers. And it was like, if we could do this, we lived together, came up together, living, we could put the same knowledge and effort and do it in music. Like, the only thing that's kind of separating us from everybody else is just to do it. Like, the only thing, if you keep doing it, like, it's eventually gonna, manifest itself.
On everything. On God. On for real. Yep.
Yeah. Like you said, so just trying to take the chance. So, I don't know, man, you pay so much money for school, dog. It'd be like 50 bands for a semester. So, after a few semesters and paying it back, there's no way why I can't invest that in myself and my dreams to actually give that a chance. So, yeah, the light bulb went off. Said if I could do it for school, do it for Sally Mae, can flip it and do it for myself.
Yeah. Straight up. Tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Connoisseur Kai. Grew up in Connecticut. Went to Morgan State after experiencing a week I'll never forget at 16 years old.
So is that where you ran into?
That's where I ran into this man.
Yeah.
They threw a party, a college party. I'm 16, so it's going to be bigger in my mind.
Yeah.
But maybe like 50, 60 college-age women. So, 18, 20-year-old women. And I ended up passing out, nowhere to stay. Ended up sleeping on this man's floor for about 2 nights. So,
it was a double padded carpet. Sometimes I passed out on it.
Yeah.
Realized that we were into the same type of music. I was heavy into like Red Hot Chili Peppers, P.O.D., Incubus.
I can hear it.
Yeah, a lot of different
that.
things growing up north. So Jay-Z was probably my favorite rapper. Lupe Fiasco really got me into rapping. Realizing that I could skateboard, and at that time, nobody was skating.
Yeah.
So me kind of having this brand that I've seen other artists just kind of flow out there and just be themselves. I was like 28. I'm not yet 30, so I got a few years I can attack the game, put myself out there.
Well, age ain't nothing but a number, really,
Ain't
when you
nothing
think
but a
about
mentality.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up. Um, so how I feel to be Gucci Mane to Zaytoven over here.
Yeah. I going through it. It's hard to chase your dreams, man. You stop yourself a lot of the times. A lot of the times, society stops you. But to be able to pick up a book and see a blueprint of my life laid out. I read the autobiography of Gucci. Was walking around in Barnes and Noble, realized Gucci published a book, and picked it up. And like I told you in the barbershop, man, his life story aligned so much with mine. Just having a hustler's mentality, but realizing that music is a hustle. You don't necessarily have to rebrand or make yourself somebody else, but you do got to get to the streets. You do got to give them what you have and be authentic. So, understanding he was up in the basement, it very fortuitous. We're on the beat basement now. Shit, I've been in D's bedroom, man, for like maybe the last 10 years, hearing this guy work with numerous different sounds, going through a whole space age type sound, a whole airy Wiz Khalifa type sound, back to New York hip hop. So it was like, how can we put together my business mindset and his artistry skill set to get both of our art and our skill sets to Atlanta in an area where it will be accepted and people will nurture it.
Yeah. Definitely, man. What kind of style you got? Cause I mean, so you cater beats to him, or you guys it just
Tell him
goes
how you
hand
live.
in hand.
Yeah, we try to compromise. We like some of the same music, but what's unique is our style is diverse. So he tried to get me to stretch. I try to get him to stretch. We try to come in, in the middle.
And create something brand new.
And just think about it like, as we begin to network with other producers that has, more his sound and, more producers and stuff like that. It helped me, my sound to get that out, like the, the level of creativity and what we could put out, just be anything.
Yeah, okay. How'd y'all come up with the name, like, Giotti and Connoisseur Kai, like?
Well, honestly, I used to go by Dutch Master, but in doing anything and want to do it professionally, you have to trademark your name. So that name was Tooka. So, just being honest. So I thought about it, because I've been in a couple of producer showcase with I stand there in DC, so they know me as Dutch Master. So, me and Connoisseur Kai were talking, and it was like, what is your message? What do you want to relay in music? I said, I just want to make timeless music, whether it's, track, pop, or anything, just so diverse, and it was almost like paint and tell a story. So, we just came up and just looked at it like, what?
It's painted.
It's painted. Giotti, like, old Renaissance painter, and stuff that just brought pictures, together. Because when I make beats, I do it, and I'll make 6-7 different melodies to the same beat.
Yeah.
And try to have the artist, pick, because, 1 hour I could be feeling it one way. Another hour is the same, a different way. So it's like I try to build, my beats around drum patterns first, more so the time, and, try to get the artist, their feedback, how to, finish it and arrange it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sound like a real producer over here, man. How long you been doing it? Like, how long you really been, mastering your craft?
Honestly, really mastering, I said like the last year and a half. I always kind of, made beats, but it was kind of like work first. So I go in, make a beat here and there. But honestly, it was, I say, year and a half, 2 years ago, and I was like, I'm going to really sit here and take the time, research and try to just link up with other people, try to visit as many studios and engineers and artists as I can, just to try to figure out, what my sound really kind of is.
Yeah. So what would you call your sound? Like, do you have a name for it, or?
Oh man, it's
painted.
It's everything. I'm a Cancer, so I go through different moods and I'll put it in art. So one beat could be real bouncy, the other one could be real laid back. It could be some pop that could be on a commercial. So just like I sit there and I try to make 6 or 7 different things, and then try to go back and then try to figure out and have Kai help me like what, we can make this sound more trappish. We can make this sound more just music for you or stuff like that.
All right. That's how it's supposed to go, man. That's how it's supposed to be. So what do you like? How do you like to structure your beats?
It all depends. Like I work with 3, 4 different programs. So one program I might go in and start with a melody. I might find like a little sample or or something, or just browse sounds for an hour. Another time I might just come up with a quick drum pattern, just leave that sitting for a half hour, just come up with a simple melody. It's just hit or miss. It's just trying to find that. Some days, it may take me 20 minutes to make a beat. Some days it may take me an hour. But in that 20 minutes, just still try to have fun, knowing like, at least at the end of it, the drum pattern will be good enough to take that and,
How about the other
do something else with it. The other sounds, we just tweak it.
Within that hour?
Hmm?
Within that hour, are you steadily tweaking the beat or the melody? Or?
Yeah, I'm trying to find like the best melody. Like, if I had to point out like a weak point for myself, is sometimes overthinking the melody. Because, like I practice drums, so I try to get my drums hard hitting. So sometimes it's like I want a subtle melody, but after doing it, it's like I may want another one. Then another one, so it's like to me,
and another one. Hey.
So it's like what
Big,
trying to work with artists, trying to figure out like what melody kind of works. It is like it's good. Sometimes it's it's frustrating because it's like I could have just chose that one melody and stuck with it, but sometimes it's like what, doing that third melody, that helped that beat the shape, and now that person likes it and they would tweak it and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so what equipment, what software do you like to use?
When I first started making beats, I started on Fruity Loops. Then I moved to Logic for years when I first got my Apple. So I use Logic, FL Studio, and I'll use Studio One as well.
Which one is your favorite? Which one do you?
I use them all. I honestly.
For real, right? So how many computers do you?
Yeah,
How many monitors you got set up, man?
Honestly, I use them all. I like them for different reasons. Like I like Studio One just because you can layer instruments easy and you can stem them out the easiest. Logic, I just like Logic just cause it's just Apple, it's just that product where you're gonna get it. Of course, FL Studio is just where you could be the most creative. You could do a 128 pattern, drum pattern, other things. They don't do that. They stop at like 64 8 bars, so you can really drum out a whole 16-bar drum pattern in FL Studio. So it just all depends.
So I imagine you need a lot of hard drive for what you're doing.
Yeah, I have 3 different hard drives.
Okay. You think that's enough for you?
No. I'm gonna need like a 4 to 8 terabyte hard drive. Especially as I get into recording more and mixing more. Just have that separate. My man here at Patchwork advised me to have one for each one. Shout out to the engineer at Patchwork.
So what instrument do you like to use on the track?
Me personally, I like a lot of keys. I do like synth and stuff as well, but I like keys.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I used to take piano lessons, so while I'm down here, I like to get back to really kind of, learn to get back to the fundamentals. So, I'll be looking out for a piano instructor. If y'all know some in the ATL area, tell them hit me up at Giotti.track at Instagram or at Giotti Kai on Instagram.
Yeah, straight up, man. Yeah. So, what you love most about beat making?
Honestly, even if I make a beat and then it'll come out how I want it at that point, I could always take it and make it better. So it's like learning and all that. It was like, what, this beat got to be the hardest beat ever. It's like, no, it don't. Just have fun and just create art.
Yeah.
Because music is so expressive. It's like I might not like it today. Tomorrow is like, what, I like that. You know what? My day was happy. That sound was this.
For
so
this
now I'm
day.
right now I tweak that sound and now it's okay. Now I really like this.
That's dope, man. That's dope. see what else was I gonna ask you, man. Who's your favorite producer?
Oh man, it's a lot of them. I like Timberland, Kanye, Just Blaze. I like Mike Will Made It, Metro Boomin. I just like I like all producers just because I like sound. So it's like I like I'm not gonna you know do too much and say that of course I like my man Zaytoven of course that's actually I watched that movie kind of when it first came out on Netflix, and
Birds of
that
a
kind of
Feather?
that kind of and inspired me and made me look at him more just because in my area I always listen to different type of music, but by demographics sometimes you don't get the full exposure of the music. So when I did that and learned like how he really incorporate the piano and the chords and the organs and stuff for the music and do that, like I mean it's truly gifted. And somebody I would love to work with or just learn from.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a pretty solid list of producers, man. I heard you hurry up and got past Kanye. I would like to know your thoughts on his gospel album and what he's been doing as far as in going out to the communities and making beats and stuff, man.
Oh man, I mean I don't necessarily uh, agree in the sense of trying to take genuine and make it into a gospel. Although Kirk Franklin does have his diverse sound, but it's still about the message of the Lord. If you're gonna take it to that realm, you just gotta be more serious about it and just kind of live more toward it. Like you could make a gospel song or this or have this influence, but every Sunday to try to remix this or have that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um, it's good marketing. It's definitely a good
Yeah,
marketing.
it's great marketing way for him to sell merchandise and get his Yeezys out. Just get his his brand out and just just get the fans. Cause you see how when it first started and then and then he did it in Calabasas and wherever. Like he could do it in Montana, he could do it in Alaska, and people will still come. Like I mean, I do appreciate his his genius overall, but man, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know his thought process.
What's y'all plans on marketing? What's your plans on marketing?
Well, part of it was
I
just
know